Okay, in this video, I'm going to teach you all about how to grade your goals in your Soul Planner. We're going to talk about why tracking numbers are important, how to grade them, what numbers to use, and then what do you do with the numbers. So the reason you track numbers in your planner is for feedback. Numbers produce results for you. What you watch will improve. And so you want to set a goal in your planner, but then you want to keep your eye on it. And every month you want to review it because numbers also create accountability. Some of our goals don't have numbers attached to them naturally, but you can go back and I'm going to show you, you can attach a number to a goal that doesn't have a number. Like if you want to, establish a new relationship with somebody, we can put a number on that. And that will help make expectations more clear. And let me tell you, there's nothing more clear than a number. Numbers also cut through murky subjective communication. So if you're working with other people, with a team, with a spouse, your communication about your activity can change. So instead of saying, great job, you had a great month, you can say, well, I got three new team members, or I added 3 new customers. And so you can communicate what you accomplished and what you did much more clearly. Numbers also create clarity and commitment. So when you're clear on your number, you can commit to it, which will make it easier to achieve it because there's no gray area. And I love that tracking numbers help us solve problems faster because when something's off track, you can attack it and solve the problem. Instead of looking at, let's say, like a report, like a profit and loss at the end of the year, you can't do anything about it at this point. But as you track numbers and you look at it monthly, you can pivot and change and adjust throughout the year. So how do you do this in your planner? Let's say that someone had the goal of establishing 1 new collaboration, following up with 8 clients, and bringing in $6,700 in revenue right here. And this is where you would write it in your planner for the month. This is the monthly results you want to see. And this is at the beginning of every month. And I want to pause and just say there's no judgment here. This is just to learn. You don't need a good grade on your goals in your planner just to get a good grade. This is feedback for you, especially if you are working on a small business, for you to know where to change and are you doing the right activity to bring results. This is data for you. So I use green, yellow, and red like a traffic light when I'm grading my goals. And anything that is between 70 and 100% of the goal achieved, I get a green. 40 to 60% is yellow, 0 to 30% is red. So let's see how this pretend person did. 1 collaboration was established. So that's 100% green. She followed up with 7 out of the 8 prospective clients, which is 87%. And then she brought in $4,000 of revenue, which is 59%. The total score was 82%, which overall is very good. And that's good to know. Okay, she had a great month. And now we can look at it a little bit more. We can reflect and review the numbers and look at it a little bit more deeply, again, just for feedback. So here's what I might think about. When we look at our month, or when we just think about it in our head, we tend to look at it through biased eyes. So she brought in $4,000 of revenue, which is great, but her goal was $6,700. $4,000 probably feels awesome. So she probably feels like I had a great month, but there is room for improvement. If the goal was $6,700, she got 59% of the way there, but there could be some small tweaks she could make. And it's good to know there's room for improvement. Like, why didn't I hit the 6,700? Let's think about it. And the numbers require you to be honest. Like, hey, my website isn't converting what it could be. And let's be honest about that number and let's tweak it. And again, we're not using this to beat yourself up. This is just a tool to give yourself data and feedback. Now that you have your numbers, you have an opportunity to see, do my goals need to be modified or do they need to be discarded? Did I not make the right goal? If you decide to drop your goal or the quarterly commitment you are working on, here's a great question to ask yourself. What did I learn that I didn't foresee at the beginning of the month or the quarter? And how will I apply this lesson in the future? Use that information to recalibrate if you need, or to pause and celebrate. In Frazzle to Focus in our monthly accountability, we always start with this. We look at our month to focus page And then we all go around and we share what our grade was. How did we do? And then we help problem solve. Okay, does something need to be dropped? Does the goal need to be dropped? Did something come up? Is this goal irrelevant? Or does this goal need to be recommitted to? Maybe the activity wasn't the right activity, but we have this data now. We can have a conversation about it, and then we can talk about the next month. So numbers are so helpful, and that is how you actually grade your goal in your planner.